Hey there, everyone! Enjoy this supercut of the unofficial Season 2 of 30-Second Whenevers. Episodes 53 to 85 are here, or you can watch them individually at youtube.com/JackSquatJB. Future episodes will air there or on the 30-Second Whenevers YouTube channel. Hey there, everyone! Bet you missed me, huh? Well, I missed you too! It's been about a year since you last saw me because we've been busy. Notably, we got our first big gig, Legacy animating a Trauma Entertainment Christmas special starring the Toxic Avenger last holiday season. We also started a Patreon account, though with a little success yet. And if you haven't seen it, we've also been making a new speed drawing show called @JackSquatJB Draws, which you should check out. But most importantly, we started our first crowdfunding campaign to make a Krampus stop-motion animated short film. If you like what JackSquatJB does, help kick his art career into gear by helping out the project. I've missed doing these shows, but I still can't commit to doing them weekly again. Thus the name change to 30-Second Whenevers. But if I get enough monthly from Patreon, I'll definitely bring back the weekly vlog. So consider supporting that, and of course my Krampus stop motion campaign over on Indiegogo. I love all you guys. Hope it's not another year till we meet again. I wanted to be animating a stop-motion Halloween video today, but I'm sick. See, last weekend was New York Comic Con, and while I had a blast, I've been infected with what's known as con flu. I'm starting to come off it, but for the past few days I could barely speak, let alone sit up and animate something. But NYCC was great. I premiered my first run as Beast Boy to great success, skulked around as a slightly pudgy shirtless creeper for the first time at NYCC, and on Saturday was maskless Deadpool, and even got my head signed by his creator. Sunday I wanted to unveil my Oxymoron cosplay, but it wasn't working out. So I doubled down on Deadpool and danced around the whole con singing Shoop in my head. Let me know if you saw me. Beast Boy will be getting better next time, and hopefully I'll get Oxymoron going soon too. And even though I'm sick, it was totally worth it. What cosplay would you want to see JackSquatJB in next? Leave a comment. Today I'm interviewing the most famous creature of the night, Count Dracula.
You can call me Drac.
Alright, Drac. So what's it like being a vampire?
We're no different than you humans. We wake up at night, do a job, go for a pint, then we come home and relax like everyone else.
Is it really true you have no reflection?
Well, actually, we...
What the?
I represent the water company and must issue a cease and desist. This video infringes on my company's work. Interview with a vampire.
You gotta be kidding me. Hey, Drac, why are you so scared?
Look, I may be the prince of the damned, but here's the true evil one here.
Sorry my interview got cut short. A shame too. I was gonna interview a werewolf on location in London next week, but I don't want the creature from the Black Court Room to get on my case again. What's your favorite Halloween monster? Let me know in the comments. Interviewing the most primal of all the Halloween monsters, the werewolf.
Great to be here, Big Mouth. The chains are a bit unnecessary, though.
Better safe than sorry. You know what they say about wolves. My, what a big mouth you have, and such.
I could say the same thing to you.
Yeah, walk right into that one. But the chains are for my own safety.
No, I mean they're unnecessary because they won't stop wearing black.
Oh, no! That's a bad werewolf. Sit! If you don't behave, I'm gonna have to use your one weakness against you.
No, you don't mean.
That's right.
What the hell is this supposed to be?
It's a can of silver bullet.
Do you think this is a joke?
I think I might have got my werewolf facts off this time around. Luckily, he was a good sport about it. What are your favorite ways to get rid of monsters? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more 30-Second Whenevers, or really any other cartoon that JB Entertaining This makes, be sure to check out our Patreon page. And be sure to share, subscribe, and like @JackSquatJB. So that's where I left you. Well, this was without a doubt the easiest episode to animate. Any other challenges you want me to try? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more 30-Second Whenevers, or really any other cartoon that JB Entertaining This makes, be sure to check out our Patreon page. And be sure to share, subscribe, and like @JackSquatJB. Today on the show, we've got every child's favorite person, Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Big Mouth!
Did you know that you're one of my idols?
I know all about you.
Of course. I've always admired your life and what you do for everybody every year. What'd be your favorite part?
Well, of course, the best thing about my job is knowing that I bring happiness to all the good boys and girls around the world every year.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
But you know what one of the best perks is?
What's that?
With my flying sleigh, I never have to put up with bad drivers. Ho, ho, ho!
God, that sounds wonderful. I love Santa and everything he stands for. He's got such a sweet gig, don't you think? What are some of your favorite things about Santa? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more 30-second whatevers, or really any other cartoon that JB Entertaining This makes, be sure to check out our Patreon page. And be sure to share, subscribe, and like at JackSquatJB. They say love is a roller coaster, but I've been through enough loop-de-loops to wonder if I want to keep riding.
Chin up, Mac.
Cupid, long time no see. What happened to your sniper rifle?
Going old school, my friend. Heroes like Green Arrow, Hawkeye, and Katniss are bringing the old bow back in style.
What brings you around these parts? No offense, but love ain't doing me any favors lately.
Heck, man, I just wanted to say, even though you're feeling down, stay positive.
I don't know, my last shot at love was a total miss. Oh, what's that smell?
Buddy, that's my point. Sometimes love stinks, but you need to get through the bad before you can see the good. Now, you gonna change me or not?
Cupid's right. Not about changing his diaper, but I just gotta keep my head up and stay optimistic. Tell me your favorite love story in the comments to bring my mood up. And you know what I'd love? If you shared this video with your loved ones. If you want to see more 30-second whatevers, or really any other cartoon that JB Entertaining This makes, be sure to check out our Patreon page. And be sure to share, subscribe, and like at JackSquatJB. So I've never been much in the podcast because I really have time to enjoy them. But my friend told me about one that intrigued me enough to check out. It's called Hello from the Magic Tavern, and I quickly became obsessed with it. It's about a man named Arnie Niekamp who fell through an interdimensional portal behind a Burger King in Chicago. He ended up in a magical and fantastical land called Foon. He's got two co-hosts. One is Chunt, a shapeshifter who can change into anything he fools around with. He's usually a badger. The other's Usador, a bumbling wizard with a name too long to say in this 30-second episode. The best part of this is that it's improv comedy on the spot. It's a highly creative idea that you should definitely check out. Sorry for the strained voice. Summer allergies are kicking my ass this year. Definitely check out this podcast, though. And also check out the Magic Tavern fan art I've made. The cast has even retweeted some of it. I'd love to work with them on getting the show animated, so hopefully this piques their interest. If you'd like to see the show animated by me, make sure you share it and let them know. To kick off JB Entertaining This' Month of Monsters, we have a witch with us on the show.
Hello, dearie.
I'm gonna start by quoting my favorite book. Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh, I'm a good witch, so long as I have my witch's brew in the morning.
Good one. So tell me a bit about witches.
Well, the thing about witches is we get our powers from lots of things. Nature, fire, wind, even candy sometimes.
Oh, really? Which are you?
Yes, I am witch.
You really wrote that? No, I mean, where do you get your powers from?
Oh, I get my powers from the earth, rocks, and dirt.
Does that mean you're a sandwich? Ah! Well, this doesn't rock. I gotta remember to watch my puns around those with marvelous magical powers. Oh! Okay, I'll stop. Now I gotta figure out how to break this curse. While I do that, check out my other Halloween videos and monster interviews I've done. And stay tuned for more spooky fun this month. And check out Jack Squad JB's Patreon. Anyone got a chisel? Listen here, buddy, I don't normally get mad at guests, but I don't like you giving good clowns a bad name. What? No buts! Evil clowns like you are a disease on this planet. I myself have always wanted to be a clown, but a good one who makes jokes and does funny physical comedy. Clowns shouldn't kill people. Just save it. The evil clown trope gives good clowns a bad name and...
Big Mouth, that's the thing. I'm the good clown.
Then where...
Hiya, Big Mouth. You want some popcorn?
No thanks, it always gets stuck in my teeth. Hey, who installed a sewer drain down there?
Hi, I'm Big Mouth. Golly gee, it sure would be nice if you came down into the sewer with me for some wacky fun. If not, at least like, subscribe, and share this video. And be sure to stick around for more JB Entertaining This' Month of Monsters. If you like this, be sure to support Jack Squad GB on Patreon.
this mysterious package showed up today, so I guess I'll do an unboxing video. Oh, a vintage doll in a glass case. Well, this isn't creepy. Let's see what this note says. Congratulations on your new Clarabelle doll. A few quick notes. 1. Never lose sight of Clarabelle. Uh-oh. 2. If you lose track of Clarabelle, don't worry. She'll pop up again eventually. Oh, they weren't kidding.
I'm Clarabelle. Will you play with me?
Sure, after I finish reading your instructions. 3. Under no circumstances should you agree to play with Clarabelle.
That was fun.
I feel like she was the one playing with me. Well, now I feel like a dummy. Hopefully there's a way to reverse this in the instructions. If I can figure out how to get out of this case. In the meantime, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And help make more of these videos at patreon.com/JackSquadJB. And remember, there's a new 30-second whenevers every Sunday this month of Monsters. Today we've got a sea monster on the show.
How's it hanging, bruh?
So tell me about yourself.
Broseph, there's only two things we sea monsters love to do. Catching waves and stealing babes.
Wait, what was that?
Catching waves, broski. We love to surf. Catching a gnarly curl out on the foam is...
Not that part. The stealing babes part.
Oh, that? We sea monsters kidnap beautiful women, bro Sidon.
That's terrible.
Oh, Bronado, it's nature. We're kind of the counterbalance to the sirens of the sea who kidnap men. It'd be sexist to leave women out.
I'm sorry, I can't have such an awful creature on my show. Get out of here.
Right.
He hates me. Well, that didn't go as planned. I don't care about the consequences, though. I couldn't have that guy be a blot on my spotless career. Anyone know how to clean up ink? While I figure this out, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this cartoon. And help make more at patreon.com/JackSquadJB. Stay tuned for more Halloween episodes every Sunday this month of Monsters. I'm stuck. This is no trick. Please welcome the physical embodiment of Halloween, the Halloween spirit.
Good evening.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I've never heard of a monster like you.
That's because I wasn't needed.
Why's that?
Halloween is in trouble with kids being too lazy to dress up and prowl the night for candy and scares. And the overprotective parents are worse. Who trick-or-treats out of a trunk? Don't get me started on curfews. I'm here to inspire the spooky feelings again. Think of me as the Santa Claus of Halloween.
You got me spooked with your look already. Though a pumpkin head isn't so scary.
You sure about that?
I guess there was a trick after all. Well, I got a pumpkin for a head now. Could be worse. And it was a great Halloween prank from the Halloween spirit. Kind of an honor if you think about it. I just gotta avoid basic white girls after my pumpkin spiced head now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And help fund more content at patreon.com/JackSquadJB. And happy Halloween from JB Entertaining This. Whoa! This is your only spoiler warning. Last Jedi had some flaws, but overall I had a great time with it. I always say more Star Wars is good Star Wars. What I liked about the film is that it leaves you guessing. Nothing is predictable. From Poe and Finn's plan failing and ultimately leading to most of the Resistance's downfall, to Rey's journey with Kylo Ren and what he does to Snoke. Arguably my favorite part of the film was Luke's return. He starts off as a grumpy hermit, not unlike Yoda, who also made for a perfect return scene. But as the film progresses, Luke grows more than most in the film, culminating in an awe-inspiring fight with Kylo, introducing probably the coolest new Jedi power, Force projection. I really hope we see more Luke in the next film. This is my light side's opinion of the film, but be sure to check out my dark side's review of the issues I felt about it. Do you agree with me? What did you think of the film? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And as always, every dollar of support helps on my Patreon to help me entertain you more. And remember, insert witty tagline, but more importantly, may the Force be with you. Always. This is your only spoiler warning.
Well, The Last Jedi was a lot of fun. There were a lot of flaws to it, too. I often saw things that didn't look like they fit in the Star Wars world. Lots of things felt too Earth-like, but the casino scene took the cake. Everything save for the creatures looked like normal Earth casino stuff. I don't remember seeing champagne bottles, tuxedos, and martini glasses ever in this galaxy. The prequels did a great job of showing rich person culture, but in a way that felt natural to this galaxy, not ours. The humor also felt too earthy. Yo mama jokes and calling Phasma Chrome Dome felt way out of place here. Star Wars can be funny but otherworldly. Ask any scruffy-looking nerf herder. This is my dark side's opinion of the film. Don't bother checking out the light side's review. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Do you agree? What do you think of the film? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And as always, every dollar of support on Patreon helps me entertain you more. And Remember, insert witty tagline, but more importantly, let your anger flow.
Valentine's Day is here again, and I unfortunately don't have a special someone in my life right now. And though I've had my share of nice relationships, things just haven't stuck yet. But I don't let it get me down. Sure, I'd love to share my life with a lovely lady, but I'm not gonna force it. When the time comes, it will. Until then, I'm focusing on making my own life better and getting to where I want to be.
That's a great attitude to have, my friend.
Oh, hey, Cupid, I had a feeling you'd show up again. Yeah, I'm really subscribing to the whole love thyself mantra.
Oh, you gotta.
My thoughts exactly.
No, I mean it. You gotta.
Ah!
Well, mate, who do you love?
This mirror!
Well, this is gonna reflect poorly on my work record. I'm gonna have to work on unloving Big Mouth for this mirror, but it might take a while. It's really the object of his affection at the moment. Until then, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And let me know in the comments if you've ever loved someone or thing that you shouldn't have. Maybe I'll get around to helping you next. Be sure to show your love and support for this channel on Patreon. And remember, insert lovely tagline.
I want to be a real boy. Now don't get me wrong, I am a man. But what I mean is I want to be a puppet. Sure, there's a lot of great reasons to be a cartoon. Near imperviousness to lasting damage. I can pull things out of thin air. But I never get to see the real world. JP's been doing a lot of shows selling his artwork, and I'd love to go with him and do some interviews on the spot live. As you can see, we've already drawn up the schematics to make me a real boy. We just need the funding. So please visit ko-fi.com/jacksquatjb and donate $3 or more to our goal of $200 to bring me to life. I've been wanting to check out the real world for a while. There's no deadline, but once we hit our goal of $200, we can start the puppification process. Check the description for a link to ko-fi.com/jacksquatjb or support JB's work on Patreon and get cool rewards along with your donations. And as a thank you, everyone that donates will get a little message from Puppet Me when I get made. So my wisdom tooth got infected and I had to have it removed. I'm not sure it was such a good idea though. See?
How dare you remove I, Molar the Wise, from my throne amongst my brethren 31?
Dad, look at you! You're broken and we're causing me lots of pain!
Pain is but a construct.
Yeah, you were causing my gunman to destruct. There just wasn't any room for you.
Surely there was room in my mouth of bigotry.
That's not a word. I guess wise doesn't mean intelligent.
Why, I never. First you extricate me, now you mock me. I am Molar the Wise no longer. Thou shalt rue the day thou spurned Molar the Exiled. Away!
Well, this bites.
Comment below, mortals, if thou hast had the vile inclination to vacate thine own teeth of wisdom, so that I, Molar the Exiled, may find my wayward compatriots. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to prevent such atrocities in the future. Be sure to visit John's Patreon page to keep this sort of content flowing like frothy mead. And remember, insert wise tagline.
I love stories. After all, my creator JB has devoted his life to entertaining people with the characters and stories he creates. Writing's always been a major passion over here at JB Entertainment. But one thing that's always bothered me is I don't really read fast. Even children's books, like my personal favorite, The Wizard of Oz, can take me weeks, even months to finish. And I've got a hard time retaining what I read. But recently I got into audiobooks and it's changed my life. I've quickly read through many classics like the first 14 Oz books, Dracula, Frankenstein, Peter Pan, and more. And what's best is I can actually remember what I'm hearing. Apparently I'm a really good listener. Ladies. Many of the audiobooks I've read are from LibriVox, but I've also heard amazing things from Audible. What services do you use? Have you got any book recommendations for me? Let me know in the comments. Remember to subscribe, share, and support the channel at patreon.com/jacksquatjb. And remember, insert witty tagline. Wow! San Diego Comic-Con was looking up for DC getting past its grimdark tone, and then the Titans trailer dropped. Not only is this incarnation hyper-violent and edgy, it's going in some weird and cliche routes while also disrespecting the source material. Robin can be angsty when leaving Batman, but that doesn't excuse him becoming a murderer. Raven looks like every bad possession cliche rolled into one. And Starfire still hasn't been shown in a decent costume. But my biggest grievance is how violent they made Dove, since Hawk and her dynamic have always been Hawk being violent and Dove being a pacifist. At least Beast Boy is looking okay for the moment we saw him, but who even knows if Cyborg is joining the party? I think I'd much prefer this be a CW teen dramedy. When there's trouble, you know who to blame. Warner Brothers! At least they seem to be getting some of their properties right for once. What did you think of the trailer? Make sure you check out JB's animated Batman reaction to the trailer by clicking here. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquadJB and ring that bell to stay notified. And remember, insert witty tagline. Netflix recently released the highly anticipated third series from Simpsons and Futurama creator Matt Groening. I promised myself I wouldn't binge watch it, but 2 days later, here I am. As you can expect, it's fantastic. Hashtag pun always intended. Really interesting characters and world building really bring the series together, but it's not without its faults. Some of the characters aren't completely fleshed out, especially Elfa, who starts out as a crass bender type, but soon settles into a typical happy elf territory once he leaves home. The pacing's also a little off, with lots of pregnant pauses lasting just too long. But overall, it's great having a new Groening series in my life, and this one has lots of potential. I highly recommend checking the show out. Even though I pointed out a few flaws, they pale in comparison to how great the show really is. And I look forward to seeing more from Bean, Elfo, Lucy, and the rest of the Dreamland crew. Be sure to subscribe, share, and support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquadJB and ring my bell to stay notified. And remember, insert fantastic tagline. As many of you know, JB's been selling his artwork at conventions for almost a year now. Sculptures, illustrations, paintings, and more. And people really seem to like his work. Problem is, each con has less and less people. There's just too many cons for them to pick which ones are worth going to. On top of that, many of them happen at the same time. This past weekend alone, there were 3 big cons going on in the same area, and I hear tell each of them had poor attendance. It's most troubling for vendors and artists like JB, because with less people, there's less chance to get to more shows. And there's really no fix. These cons rarely talk to each other in order to plan accordingly, and we end up in this situation. For all their pros, I guess this is the biggest con of cons. Sorry my voice is strained. My day job doesn't do it any favors. If you like an artist, JP or not, make sure you support their work by sharing, commissioning, and especially through Patreon. Speaking of, please support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquadJB. You get a bonus if you do so before October. Don't forget the holidays are coming up. Let me know what monsters you want to see on my show this year. And remember, insert witty tagline. Today for a spooky surprise, we've got the frightening flyer himself, the Mothman.
Glad to be here, Big Mouth. I flew here all the way from West Virginia, and boy are my wings tired.
So tell me, what do you think of these moth memes going around?
Oh, I love them. Really keeps the myth about moths to flames alive.
Wait, you moths aren't attracted to lights? I thought that's why you asked for the set lights to be off during your interview.
Oh, no. We moths pretend to like lights, so humans will turn them off to shoo us away. Then we can get at their tasty clothing in the cover of darkness.
Oh, well that's Wait a minute. You're really starting to bug me. I'm feeling a little exposed here. How about we cut the lights again? Hope you enjoyed meeting the Mothman more than me. Hopefully I can wrangle some more monsters to interview this spooky season. What monster would you like to see? And be sure to check out the other monsters I've interviewed over the years. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquadJB and ring my bell to stay notified of new content. And remember, insert spooky tagline. Quit it, there's no more clothes than nibble. Valentine's Day is here yet again, and unfortunately I don't have a Valentine this year. I've had plenty of dates lately, but nothing seems to be sticking.
Sorry to hear that, mate.
Cupid, I had a feeling I'd be seeing you again. Did you know you're my most repeated guest?
What can I say? People love me.
You're definitely an interesting character.
You know it. Now, to business.
Hey, quit it! What are you hitting me for?
What can I say? Love hurts.
Oh, love scars!
Love wounds and marks.
Love's gonna make us pay royalties.
Hope you all have a great Valentine's Day. Make sure you got the bruises to prove it. We just wanted to shout out our newest patronizer, Mike Sangregorio, who does a lot of great comedy stuff with his company, Sketchprov Media. He also supports the channel at $20 a month, so we love him even more for that. Be like Mike and show your love by subscribing, sharing, and supporting at patreon.com/JackSquadJB, and ring my bell down there to stay notified of new content. And remember, insert lovely tagline.
St. Patrick's Day is around the corner, and I'm super excited to have my annual dose of corned beef and potatoes. I also like watching my silly leprechaun movies. Speaking of, here comes my leprechaun buddy, Sippy O'Toole. You seem awfully calm. Don't you normally teleport everywhere?
What, do you think all leprechauns have to teleport? Maybe I just wanted to go for a stroll.
I mean, I guess you're right, but where's your green outfit?
Oh, and I suppose us leprechauns always have to be wearing green, eh, boyo?
Sorry.
I'm just worried I've been portrayed as a common leprechaun stereotype. There's more to me than you see.
Isn't drinking a common leprechaun stereotype too?
Hey, but I ain't drinking 'cause I'm a leprechaun. I'm drinking 'cause I'm an alcoholic. Happy St. Patty's Day from all of us at JB Entertainingness. Enjoy it however you like. Be sure to check out some of my other videos to get in the spirit of the holiday. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquatJB. Help us make more content more frequently. Make sure you ring my bell to stay notified, boyo. And remember, insert lucky tagline.
Today on 30-second whenevers, I wanted to try out ASMR. These videos are designed to make one feel comforted and relaxed, though a lot come off as creepy in my opinion, but I wanted to try it out. One popular thing ASMR videos do is have people eat some food, so let's try a tasty apple. One tasty grace, but luckily I have a big mouth when doing these sorts of videos. It might be a big danger. Oh god, Oh, hey folks, almost lost me there. Luckily Pest came along and stomped on my stomach and got that apple up. Hope you enjoyed my trip into ASMR. Think I should do more? Let me know in the comments. If you want to hear more ASMR, I did a recording of me finishing that apple on my Patreon. Support at $5 or more so you can hear that and other exclusive content. Be sure to subscribe, share, and support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquatJB. And remember, insert quiet tagline. So the latest of Disney's live-action remakes of their classic animated films has come out, and I'm glad to say Aladdin didn't disappoint. Or should I say Genie didn't disappoint, because that was the biggest worry for most of us fans of the original. This is probably my favorite of all the live-action remakes. It faithfully recreates what you expect while adding little twists here and there to make it interesting. Without a doubt, Will Smith stole the show, and I honestly want to see it again just for him, though everyone was splendidly cast. I only have two minor gripes. It was more talk-singy than actually singing, but more importantly, they squandered Alan Tudyk by relegating Iago into more of Jafar's accessory rather than the loudmouth sidekick Godfrey gave us, which Tudyk would have knocked out of the park. I was pleasantly surprised by this film and highly recommend it. Genie's songs were totally the show stealers, but they were for the original movie too. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? I'd wish for you to subscribe, share, and support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquatJB. Nice segue, huh? Also, don't forget to tickle that notification bell. And remember, insert magic tagline. Life gets busy, especially when you're doing everything that JB does. Animation, sculpting, voiceovers, songwriting, cosplay, puppetry. It takes a lot of time. And now with selling artwork at shows, JB needs to spend more time each month making things to sell. I know you want more cartoons and he wants to make them, but sometimes patience is key. So things pile up, but eventually you gotta set aside time to get them done, even if they're a tad late. Thanks to JB's wonderful supporters, there should be a new 30-second whenevers every month. This episode's 5 days late, but at least we totally didn't just record audio over last episode's animation, right? Right? Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes things pile up, but I'll be making another episode this month of July that will be fully animated, I swear. In the meantime, be sure to share, subscribe, and support the channel at JackSquatJB to help make it so JB doesn't need a day job, which is taking so much time out of his artwork. And remember, insert tardy tagline. This month, Spider-Man Far From Home premiered, and I was cautiously optimistic as usual. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but the MCU version of the Wall Crawler has Iron Man as a pseudo-stepdad, and that takes away a lot of the financial tension that the comics and other movies had. I like the teen drama, but that's not all that Spidey faces. But hell, when Mysterio's big reveal happened, I was grinning ear to ear. He's always been my favorite comic book villain, and I was worried they wouldn't go hard into the campiness, but I was more than pleasantly surprised. They did Misty perfectly, and I'll say the second and third acts really brought the movie around for me in a big way. Truly one of Mysterio's greatest feats. Overall, I loved the film, but for getting my favorite villain exactly right made me happier in a superhero film than I can remember. But what did you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to share, subscribe, and support my stuff at patreon.com/JackSquatJB. And be sure to be following because JB definitely plans on cosplaying Mysterio sooner or later. Hit that bell to stay notified, and remember, insert mysterious tagline. We've got a guest I've been wanting on the show for a long time. Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, it's always monster, or creature, or abomination. Nobody ever wants to know more about me.
But that's why you're here. We want to know what makes you you.
Oh, about 7 guys and a baboon heart.
Oh, that is interesting. But I mean, what are your hobbies?
Well, I have started rapping.
Wouldn't that be more up the mummy's alley?
Nah, he makes my beats.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have any tracks I can listen to?
Yeah, here's one off my debut album.
All right. Yo, this track is straight fire!
Fire? what up? Flanking fresh in the lab. 7 guys in a baboon, hard back to life. Make sure that you subscribe and like me and my homie MC Mommy. Gonna bring down the house like that windmill on me. We don't wanna be gone, make sure you support us on Patreon. Happy Halloween from Jack Squad JB. Now I gotta make like a villager and flee. And remember, insert sick tagline, bitches. Where my ghouls at?
I'm not hard to please at the movies, and I also love seeing how cartoons are translated into real life. Films like Casper and Smurfs really blew me away because they knew what they wanted to be and were self-aware. But I was wary about Sonic. The original design left a lot to be desired, and I was worried it was going to be a cash grab and soulless. But you could really tell the filmmakers loved the character. And though Jim Carrey's Robotnik was less rotund than I would like, he was as much of a delight as you'd expect. But the story was super sweet about friendship, and it was hilarious. James Marsden even had a few great lines packed between Sonic's manic ramblings. And honestly, Sonic had the best comedic timing that I've seen in a long time. Maybe not since Alf. A sequel to this needs to get here fast. Hashtag pun always intended. I'm easy to please as long as you get the character right, and the filmmakers really did. Go show it some love. That's how they know to make more. This definitely was the best video game movie I've ever seen, and I feel like more on the way in the next decade. If you want to help me make fun reviews and parodies as they come, support the channel at patreon.com/JackSquadJB, and don't forget to share and subscribe. And remember, insert speedy tagline. Hey there, everyone! Welcome back, Scipio Tool, the leprechaun, to the show this week.
Well, top of the morning to you, Big Mouth.
So what plans have you got in store for this year's St. Patrick's Day?
Hey, me and the lads have a big shindig raring to go, and...
Hey, Big Mouth, sorry I'm late.
Cupid, what are you doing here? Your holiday was last month.
Yeah, I know. I was meaning to fly by, but times have been a little tough, and I needed to spread some extra love around.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're okay, but I got my leprechaun friend on the show today for his holiday.
Oh, hey there, Sippy. Long time no see.
Lovely to see you again, Cupid.
Wait, you guys know each other?
Of course. He's the one who made me fall in love with drinking.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from the demigod of love myself, Cupid. Do your best to have fun and stay safe during this crazy time. Remember to love each other and think about how your actions affect those around you. This is good advice year-round, talking about you, toilet paper hoarders. Love is more contagious than any virus. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and as always, insert lovely tagline.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, folks. 2020 sucked. The virus, the police issues, the election, and so much more. Honestly, I want to do an end-of-the-world music parody for 2020. But like much of this year, my energy and motivation has been sapped. But I always have hope. 2021 is for sure uncertain, but the bar is extremely low. So let's say goodbye to 2020, and good riddance. You can't hurt us anymore. Son of a... Of course 2020 ends in fire. But regardless, I welcome 2021 and all the changes it has to offer. Speaking of changes, I'm starting my own channel for 30-second whenevers. This episode will be the official end to Season 2, and Season 3 will start next year on the other channel. The episodes will still upload here, but if you only like this show, go subscribe there. JB also has a channel specifically for his music and cosplay too. As always, support the many works of JB at patreon.com/JackSquadJB. And remember, Happy New Year and insert yearly tagline. Is it hot in here or is it just me?